All right, and we're live.
All right. Um, we're playing. We're using the very official ROM that got loaded onto the SNES Classic for this.
Yes, alongside such Super Nintendo hits as WarioWare Inc., Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge, and Wade Hickston's Counterpunch.
Yeah, weird that they chose that instead of Super Punch Out, but I'm not one to judge, I guess.
Variety's the spice of whatever the hell we're doing here, I guess. Right, so for people who have been following along in our playthrough series, we are at the point of doing Mother 3. We just finished Earthbound last session and we'll be getting to Mother 3. Because we wanted to take a look at it, we will be spending a little bit of time with Mother 1+2. Probably not going to take super long. If you're watching the VOD and all you're interested in is seeing Mother 3, I will have a timestamp available around now somewhere on this video. You can jump ahead to that point, but otherwise feel free to stick around with us while we spend a little bit looking at the GBA compilation. If you're not checking this out as a VOD and are with us in real time, unless you have the ability to transcend time and space, there ain't nothing you can do but just grit your teeth and watch us be with this game. So deal with it.
I mean, you're implying that most people don't have that power.
I am indeed.
I think that's a little presumptuous. Maybe everyone has that power except for you, and you just think that that's normal.
You're freaking me out here, man. Can't believe
I actually do have the ability to transcend time and space, TBH, but I'm not going to use it. Well, see that? What did I tell you?
Well, yes, but SG's just here for the first part of it. He wouldn't want to skip ahead anyway. By the way, hi, hey, how's it going? Alright, no preamble, let's get into it. The Mother 1+2 fan translation. Yes, we're doing fan translations for all of these. This is a free unofficial fan-made translation. In this version, Mother 1 is fully translated. Mother 2 features only basic menu translations.
That's the same kind of screen that Mother 3 has. That's interesting. They added to the fan translation.
Yep. Yeah, so this came out quite a bit after the Mother 3 translation. It's been a while, so I'm fuzzy on the timeline, but
yeah.
With this
not complete.
Yeah, well, there's not much point in doing a full retranslation of Mother 2.
Maybe there is, because I know a lot of things are like, I know Earthbound is one of the better translations, but still, not everything is perfectly translated in localization, so maybe they could do something like that, but...
That's true. Yeah, well... but, yeah, the team for this one was mostly interested in doing the Mother half of this compilation, since this would have come out before we got Earthbound Beginnings. So most of the effort was spent with that one, and this version of Earthbound Beginnings Mother 1 is kind of interesting to look at since it exists in a weird place within the timeline of development and such. But yeah, I think the Mother 2 half of it was just kind of a cursory, well, we could.
Yeah.
Got a preference for which one we look at in to begin with?
I would assume Mother 1 just because it's complete.
Yeah, okay. you can definitely hear that GBA sound chip at play here.
Yep. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Let's see. So we're not going to get super far into either of these games, but I figure we'll at least poke around a little bit to kind of get a feel for them.
I mean, it's basically just a ROM that they uploaded onto this cartridge, and then some English-speaking people decided to translate it.
There are a couple odds and ends that are interesting to note. Oh shoot, I closed out the window that had such said interesting odds and ends. Bear with me. This sort of gives us the chance to listen to this cover of Mother Earth for a little bit, I guess.
But yeah, fan translation efforts are a ton of work, so I really don't blame them for not wanting to put in the effort to do Earthbound when it's already mostly there.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there's way more text in Earthbound.
Also true. I don't think we had multiple save slots in the original. Yeah. Not that it matters, but do we want to poll for names for these guys, or should I just do what the hell ever?
Just do whatever.
Okay. Oh, I have to do. Okay, well, why is her name populate by default? Okay.
And
Lloyd is Lloyd. That's interesting. At this point, I think, depending on who you had or who you asked, sometimes it was Lloyd with 2 L's and a Y, sometimes it was Lloyd with 1 L and an I. I don't know if a lot of people went with Royd, but I've seen that thrown about. Oh, excuse me. No, you're still Hannah.
Royd Rage.
Best I can do.
Because Royd is just a totally normal American name. Exactly.
What is my fave food?
Souls.
Yeah, okay. In the early 1900s, a dark shadow fell over a rural town in America. Shortly after, a married couple mysteriously vanished. The man's name was George. The woman's name was Maria. 2 years later, George returned home, but never told anyone where he had been or what he had done. Instead, he deeply immersed himself in strange research. As for his wife, Maria, she never returned. Pretty sure that's more or less the same as what we got. 1988, outside the town of Mother's Day. So the fan translation leans into the original name, the original Japanese script in terms of names rather than the localized names. Hey, we actually get a bit of a menu here. Text we see is a bit faster. actually start with telepathy. That's nice. Have our ATM card on hand. And right here, unique to this fan translation, Neen 10 opened the present, found Easy Ring. Neen 10 took the Easy Ring. This is not from the game, this was specifically added for the fan translation. If we take a look at it, equip this ring to increase EXP and money from enemies and reduce random battles. Oh yeah, what the hell was I supposed to check?
Remind us.
The lamps, I think. But yeah, so the Easy Ring was added in this game as a concession to basically flatten the grind that we saw in running through Earthbound Beginnings. I will go ahead and... Please don't do that. I will also say that with this pass on the game script, they really tried to spice it up so that it was more on par with Earthbound script.
Can you drop the Easy Ring?
Oop, well, I just used it, so no, it is impossible to ever drop it.
Oh yeah, you can't unequip it, huh?
Nope. Check lamp. Neen 10 check lamp. Offense 3, defense 5. It's flying all around! In general, game speed is way faster, I'm noticing. If memory serves, it's, I believe with the Easy Ring equipped, we get twice as much money from it battles and 4 times as much experience. Brother, it's like our house is about to fall apart. Ah! I'm gonna go downstairs. Minnie can figure it out. Hey Mom, how's it going? Are you okay, Neen 10? What on earth is happening to our home? I'm so scared. If only your father were here now. Oh, the phone. Could you get it, Neen 10? Neen 10 picked up the telephone.
Neen 10, it's your dad. I see. Sounds like it must be a poltergeist of some sort. I'm not sure what to do about it either. But your great-grandfather did study PSI at one point. Perhaps there's something in the basement that could help make sense of things. I know I put the basement key somewhere. I can't remember where. Anyway, you're our only hope. Now is the time for an adventure. Go forth, Neen 10. Protect us all. Sounds almost disinterested. Like this is a regular happenstance for him.
Oh, the poltergeists are back again. Okay. How you doing, sis?
Help!
Yeah, that's fair. Alright. We'll check the Cupid doll. Offense 4, defense 5. It glares at you from afar. Ah, well, we may have gotten quite a few levels. The mysterious phenomenon has stopped. For now.
Ew, that was scary. Oh, I think I see something inside the doll.
Well, let's see about that. There's an old music box hidden inside the doll. Neen 10 opened the music box. Broken melody again? Neen 10 learned the melody.
Here's some juice, big brother. You must be pretty thirsty.
Thanks, kid. Let's see. I'm just gonna get the hell out of here. Neen 10's house. I know I'm supposed to go into the basement, but nuts to that. I have to say the encounter rate is way lower. I can't tell if it's due to the emulator being used for this port of it, but I think the colors in general are a bit brighter than we had with Earthbound Beginnings.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's probably because they needed to raise the brightness because it was a GBA game.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my! My dear Pippi's gotten lost. If you're going into town, please tell the mayor for me, okay? Sniffle, sniffle, sob, sob.
Yeah. Definitely tell that things are spiced up a little bit this time. Oh, it's not Wally, now it's Redneck. It's 8, defense 12. He looks bad-tempered, so be careful.
It makes sense that that's what that got changed by Nintendo.
Yes.
Nintendo of America.
So, that's kind of a fair point to bring up, actually. So, part of what's interesting about this release is that, so Nintendo of Japan made Mother 1. The game was fully localized for an American market as Earthbound, or what we now call Earthbound Beginnings, but the game was never released. That being said, what the game was, the process of developing the game did a lot to inform Nintendo's policies towards how they wrote and designed video games domestically, with the idea of potentially releasing them for an international market. A lot of the changes made from Mother 1 to Earthbound Beginnings were then retroactively added back into Mother 1 for this compilation. So, whereas this localization has, or this fan translation retains a lot of the Japanese names and such, some things like, I think a lot of the censorship actually is maintained, so let's see if we can find the crow around here. Might actually be kind of hard to do with the encounter rate way lowered, but we'll give her a go. Canary Village ahead, let's nurture nature together.
I wonder if the easy ring lowers the encounter rate.
I was just wondering about that myself. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. say the ring did that? Probably did.
Is that Smash a little bit of a different font?
Yes, I think they're playing a bit more with color here. I definitely don't remember it being whatever the color was before.
It was green.
Oh, that's not nice. I may actually get bodied by the baby here. That's a weird thought. Let's see here. Oh! Okay. Nope, stop that. Well, that's no help to me. Also, there is a dedicated run button again in this game, though unlike in the original, it doesn't actually up the speed of the game world, it just ups us, so it does actually function as a proper run button.
I see. You didn't come from the cemetery to the south, did you? Please tell me you didn't.
Generally, I definitely feel like you can tell that the script has been modified a bit. Oh, right, ATM's not in here.
The hotel is, though, what you need.
I do need to stay at the hotel, but I need to pull money out first. Here we go.
Oh, right, yeah.
Over here.
Apparently you're quiet.
I am?
Yes.
How could that be? Actually, let me do it like this. Yep. Is that any better? He said, not saying much else after that. Yeah, it's a bit better. Good! I don't want to pull out those other $2. Sure. Ba-da-ba-bum. Da-da-da-da-da. Can I buy some nature of weaponry? Yep, that'll work with me. Okay, you. Give me the goods. Give me the slightly less goods. Okay. Not gonna spend a hell of a lot of time, just, you, what's your deal?
Well, say, you're not honestly thinking of going to the cemetery, are you? I thought you were a sensible boy.
Some of the languages, some of the lines are similar. I definitely remember that from before, but... Oh no! He does smoke. Okay. Okay, so they haven't fully rolled back, or they haven't fully retained all of the censorship from Earthbound Beginnings.
Uh-huh.
So, Essentially, I guess if you're someone who really cannot get into the kind of the old school jank of the NES release, this is probably the easiest way to get through Mother 1.
Yeah, I guess it runs better and it has like an easy ring, so I appreciate it. This for existing. It's nice to have options for people that more people that a lot. Yeah. It's nice. It's nice for there to be more options, so that more people get a chance to experience it.
I'm actually just gonna land this plane right away. There are a couple other little changes here and there that I understand come up a bit later, like the line where they were talking about where in the original release it was a kid talking about a distant Dragon Quest sequel, and in Earthbound Beginnings where they're talking about a distant Super Mario Bros. Sequel. In this game, it's just, I understand that it's just, oh, I'm excited for that game. It's like, okay. What else? What else does it call out?
So that's interesting, because is that part of this fan translation? Is that a part of this release, or was that part of the original Mother 1?
There's sort of a bit of it's sort of a bit ambiguous, huh? Where there's just a bunch of degrees of we now have a bunch of layers of stuff we're working with.
Yeah.
Well, at the same time, I'm seeing and I'm just going off of like the Earthbound wiki. It says that the crows don't smoke, but we see that that's not the case. So I'm not actually sure how much has been futzed with.
Does it say that about the translation, or did the fan translation specifically add it back in?
I wonder if that's the case. It seems a bit excessive to me, but I don't know. Okay. Oh, I hate that game. It's a bit lackluster, yeah. Like, I appreciated in the kind of a random example, but the Link's Awakening remake, how in the original the joke with the Yoshi doll was that it was Nintendo kind of hyping up a fairly new character. Like, this guy's been showing up in a lot of games lately. So as of the Switch remake, the line changes to, you can't remember, you've completely lost count of how many games this guy has shown up in. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Wait, I didn't actually want to do that. Oh well. So yeah, this is probably the best way to experience the game. You're still, I
don't know. The colors are brighter, which I'm not a fan of, and the GBA sound chip I'm not fond of, but like, it's definitely arguably the best version, I'd say.
That's fair. I think if you're someone, well, like I said before, if you're someone who just cannot get into NES era game design, but you want some way of experiencing Mother 1, this is probably the nicest way to do it, but I definitely think that a lot of what the original game is more interesting to me as Earthbound Beginnings, just the weird legacy of how we got that game and all that. But this is a version that exists, and it's really neat that that a lot of the team behind the Mother 3 fan translation went back and did an alternate version of Mother 1. I don't actually know that there's an easy way for me to get back to the selection screen, so we'll do this. So, and then not as much for us to see with the Mother 2 half, but... Boy, that effect's way less impressive on GBA.
Oh. Yikes. Wow.
Oh boy.
Oh man, this is not great either. Okay, but that sound effect especially just awful.
They're trying, yeah. Oh yeah, the original Japanese spelling too. Gi.
This one isn't. This song isn't too butchered, at least.
It's kind of interesting to think about. Boy, Porky Means Business would sound very weird. On this sound chip.
Also, I guess that gives us a chance to see the Japanese title screen of Mother 2, which is probably the same on the Super Famicom version.
Also true, yeah. And we saw that it retains the Iggy Strikes Back subtitle on this screen as well. See, so Mother 2, or Mother 2, then extra text on the side there. Alright. So again, the only thing that's really been fussed with are menus and stuff on this one.
Apparently not all menus.
Hashtag not all menus. Also, you only get 4 characters to work with for these names. Is there dead? Okay.
That actually kind of makes sense, because presumably you'd be typing in hiragana or katakana, so you don't need as many characters. But SNES, BES, less.
That'll do.
And yes.
But for some reason, the dog gets 6 characters for his name.
Sure, why not? No, impress.
Oh, I like that. Okay. Food also gets 6 characters.
Uh, I can't think of
Inquest?
watercress.
Okay.
Cress.
Alright, and then favorite thing?
The best.
Okay.
Stress.
Actually, yeah, that one. Oh. Yes? Is there anything really to note with differences in this one? Way less to note. It looks like, for the most part, this release was mostly focused on doing bug fixes. So, like, there's a note here that tent glitch that we experimented with in 3D, that was removed from this version.
I see.
That being said, they added a new glitch where you can defeat Gigas by poisoning him.
I knew that there was something like that. You didn't believe me when I said that he was affected by brain shock, or well, he is affected by brain shock, but I mean like PK Flash or whatever. You didn't think he was affected by brain shock, and I thought he was, and then you're able to instantly kill him that way, but I think I was thinking of poisoning him instead.
Yeah, I'm seeing that it
Can you still soft lock the game by dying to a shattered man in the epilogue?
no, because they fixed that as well. They do remove the Shattered Men from after you beat Gigas. Let's see, we can talk, item, equip, chick, and stat. Ah, yes. Brings back memories of playing through the Genesis Phantasy Star games. Let's see. Hey, Mom, what's the haps? Well, you gonna voice act that?
When did you start speaking Japanese, Mom? I don't understand that.
Snas. All right, I have to say, maybe not the best thing to confess to, but whenever I'm just reading stuff and hit a big wall of Japanese text, I do not read any Japanese alphabet systems or what have you. I always just hear the sound of the shroob from Partners in Time running through my head. Just that kind of...
I can feel that.
Oh. How's Tracy doing? That's cool.
Good talk. Does the dog speak Japanese too? Indeed.
Yes, but in parenthetical.
It thinks in Japanese.
Let's see how quickly we can speed run getting into a fight. Going past all these guys. Unfortunately, first fight I think is going to be that Starman Jr., which is a bit of a ways off, so... Oh, there are regular encounters first. Okay. Was I... Oh boy. Okay. I'm just going to assume that we sorted this all out. Hey, you can actually see a dude that got up there. Suppose since we're on GBA, they're not able to draw as much on screen, so I don't know if they've at all futzed with the size of the game world or anything. We did get a bread roll, though.
Outside of what happened at the beginning with the sound, though, it seems like a pretty solid conversion. I mean, the colors look just about right. The
a little brighter, but yeah.
Yeah, the game speed seems good.
I feel like SNES is moving faster than the. Gosh, I'm trying to keep track for stupid names. No. Nintendo was the nerd. Frisk.
Frisk, yeah.
Let's see what else was futzed with. Exit mouse cannot be used in Cave of the Past, but can be used in the Devil's Machine.
So they fixed it halfway?
Give and take a bit, I guess. Oh, wait a sec. No, we actually have to play it for a little bit. Alright, so he's like, hey man, I was just chilling, doing nothing at all when my stupid baby brother ran off. I did not have anything to do with it. Don't hold it against me. But you're gonna go look for him. 100. Okay. Impress!
SNES. SNES.
So that knocking sounded more like he was opening and closing the door repeatedly. Inclined to agree. Alright, Porky.
I know that Dawn is like the sound of banging. They use it for drums. Like there's a game, a comedic action game in the same genre as Bubble Bobble, called Don Doko Don, where you have a hammer, because that's the sound that it makes. Is the Don.
Oh, okay, sure. Wait, is Tracy bogarting with bat? Yes, she is. No. Cracked bat! Crack D-bat. It's like the worst decap attack character. Oh wait, I have to equip it as a weapon.
I wonder if Crack D-Bat is friends with Crispy Bacon.
Just making yourself at home, huh, Porky? Okay. Oh, fine.
I guess we can officially start calling him Porky since this is the Japanese version.
Yes. $30. Alright, what are we working with?
Runaway dog.
We can bash, item, auto, run, geared, and psi. Oh boy, those sound effects do not inspire.
No. Wow, they're ugly.
What does
Music
it sound
seems slower too. Ooh. I kind of feel sorry for the Japanese kids that grew up with this version.
1 up, 2 up, 1 up, life up.
Red up, blue up. 1 up, 2 up. Man, this theme just seems sad now.
Spite Crow.
That music too, it's like missing half of the notes.
It feels like maybe they weren't able to get all of the tracks in, which is to say, within the instrumentation, they had to skip some of the an instrument track.
Maybe, but they should have redone the music in that sense because it kind of messed with the melody of the songs.
What do these sound effects make me think of a specific gaming era? Like, yes, GBA, but it sounds like something else, like Apple II or something.
Yeah. Probably not Apple II, but maybe like Commodore ZX Spectrum or ZX Spectrum or something.
In a way that sort of fits, since Earthbound is so much mired in... Oh, hey, look, there's Picky. Since Earthbound is so much about kind of a deliberate throwback type of game, that feels fitting, but at the same time, having just run through the Super Nintendo release, there's no comparison.
Yeah. Not every sound is butchered, but some of them really are.
Visuals are honestly pretty decent. Again, a little brighter, but...
I don't have a problem with the visuals at all, it's just the sound mostly.
Like, I think with the change of aspect ratio, they've maybe squashed some of the sprites a little, but not a big deal.
Sound effects in general sound way more muted in this version, yeah.
Wait, running through this right after running through Earthbound, it really strikes you just how much more narrative you get out of Japanese writing than English writing.
You mean how much more story you're able to get with less text?
Yes, that's what I mean. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep, it's a huge difference. That's why that's why speedrunning almost always uses the Japanese version. Probably also part of the reason, although definitely not the only reason, but part of the reason why RPGs are historically so much more successful in Japan. Because they don't have to wait as long going through all the text. There's also stuff like the population tending to be more introverted and liking narratives and that kind of thing, but I think that plays a role too, is just you don't have to spend as long reading.
Sure. All right, let's do the boss. He's launched out of a cannon?
It's like it launched a rain stick out of a cannon.
Now they're... Oh, right. This is the first time the game actually has to name them. Oh, this release does call him Pokey. Interesting.
I don't know what to think about this tune, because it's like it almost feels like it's trying to do other weird sounds, but not quite. Like it doesn't feel like it's trying to be one-to-one. It's almost like it's trying to be one weird in its own way.
Wait, what was that smash? It's not on screen now, but
yeah,
it wasn't the full smash. It was just kind of smash.
Didn't you? What? I think that might have been a change for the English version of Earthbound. If I think I remember hearing something like that. Like they added a few more A's in the English version or something.
Wow, huh. Okay. I haven't heard that, but I guess I could believe that, where it, in order to kind of make it look nicer?
Yeah, don't quote me on that, but that sounds familiar.
Let's see if I'm able to roll it again. Oh, that's a big fat negativo.
Dee dee doo dee dee doo dee dee doo dee dee doo dee
Wait,
dee
did
doo.
the background flicker this much on console?
No, it didn't.
Aw.
Wow, that's rough too, now that I'm looking at it.
I'm guessing throughout the adventure there's going to... a lot of those backgrounds aren't going to be quite as nice looking.
It's like the battle themes don't know how to use 16th notes or something.
Gosh, I wonder if the...
flatten it into quarter notes.
I wonder if the poor GBA sound chip isn't able to keep up with all of that. Alright, here we go. Moment we've been waiting for. Yeah! Child abuse. For people wondering what the hell I'm on about, in the original release, Aloysius spanked Porky for his shenanigans instead of
Yep.
confiscating dessert. Oh, I can just piss off for Buzz. Okay. Does Picky just really spend the whole adventure chilling in front of his bed? Poor kid.
Well, not the whole adventure. He gets kidnapped at one point.
Picky
Remember?
does? Oh.
Yeah, he's in the machines, remember?
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah. I don't think he is. Yeah, he was. He was in the machine near Dr. Andanut's lab in the Stonehenge. He was one of the people in there, wasn't he?
Uh-oh. Did I accidentally tell him to tell it all to me again?
Huh. Maybe I'm just thinking of Tony. But I thought they were both there, but could be wrong.
No, you can stop telling me now, man. It's fine. It's fine. Oh no, both answers make him say stuff I can't understand. No. Buzz, respectfully, just die already. It's okay. Okay, alright. We progressed. It's fine. Sound the stone. Sometimes they're able to do interesting things with the sound. Oh. Went off key. Alright. I think we spent enough time here. We'll call Dad!
Off.
Oh, and I actually do have to off. Okay. So, like I said, most of the changes in this one, apart from the conversion, seem to mostly be bug fixes or stuff like that. This is probably going to be one of, with respect to this versus Earthbound, I mean, the sound to me is a very huge hit, but then again, yeah. I'm also someone who is very fond of the GBA port of Link to the Past and just kind of rolls with like how they added a lot of voice acting to that one. And I understand for purists it's way too excessive having all of that, but it's fine. So I guess I could see someone being fine with this release, or if this was the release you had, it's fine.
I'm just like, part of me takes a certain, I hate to be all picky purist, but a lot of the GBA ports are really not the same. Yoshi's Island especially got super butchered, so I don't know. I've never been super fond of most of them. I like Super Mario Advance 4 for all of the cool extra levels they add, and that one, the sound and visuals aren't as butchered, and I think Super Mario Advance 1 is maybe the best version of Super Mario Brothers 2 they ever released, just because of the post-game content it has. Most of them, I just really don't think it's good. Oh, and I like the extra world in Donkey Kong Country 3, but that one has a huge hit to the visuals and sound as well, so yeah.
At some point, you and I should do just on the Discord server completely arbitrary tier list of Super Nintendo games, 2 GBA games that are fine, that lost something but it's not a huge deal, to
Please don't.
dear God, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I played a lot of Mario Advance 2 as a kid, and I still think that's a fine version of Mario World. But like,
So, some of the GBA tracks are bangers. Yes, I agree. Some of the music tracks are bangers. Some of them are also awful, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm not talking about the music. I'm talking about the sound. And the sound effects specifically are really bad in that game.
fair. But yeah, I think I really wish I'd done a historical deep dive into this release, like I have been for each of the main Mother games, because I don't really have the full context for how this came about. I suspect this came about in part because it had been almost a decade since Mother 2, and Shigesato Itoi just wanted to have a version of the previous games available to the GBA generation, and in part to promote Mother 3, which would be coming in 3 years. I think in that sense this game serves its purpose, particularly just having versions of those first 2 adventures available. You can definitely tell that they're not really optimized for this console, Mother 2 especially, but from that very specific purpose, it's fine. But yeah, these days when Earthbound is readily available on all consoles, weird to say that, or on modern Nintendo consoles, still feels weird to say that. Definitely go with that version.
Yeah, and I guess in the end, because of that, even most of the Japanese population probably ended up playing the Super Nintendo version for that anyway, because of the 3DS port, and it was on Wii Virtual Console, and now it's on Switch, so like a small portion of the population probably grew up with this version, but hopefully not too many.
Yeah. But okay. We ended up spending a bit more time than I was expecting on this, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. I just need to quick use the restroom, and then we'll go ahead and hop into Mother 3. Again, if for folks who have just been here for us glancing at Mother 1+2, thank you again for tuning in. It was really nice having you, but perfectly understand if you want to step away. For everyone else, we'll be right back. I'm just gonna step away real quick. I'll stick on this screen just so we don't have to deal with futzing on the other menu, but we'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Let's see. I'm gonna futz with some stuff over here. First, go over here. Second, because I am going to adjust the Twitch thingy so that it actually shows us playing the game we're about to be playing. There. Cool. I'll move over here. And I might as well do a quick tag on the Discord server just to bring folks in. I almost did, I almost tried to tag Mother 3. That's not how tags work. Okay. All right. So, on to Mother 3. Words are failing me right now. Oh, you stop that. We've both played Mother 3, right? I know I have, but okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I ran through it a couple years ago. Actually, not super long ago. So it's still somewhat fresh in my mind, but
yeah.
I think Mother 3 tends to be the one that fans really like for a very good reason. It's one of the truest examples of Nintendo really doing an art house sort of game. I very much respect that. I admittedly am not as fond of it as I am Earthbound itself. Not by a substantial margin. Like, I would still call it a favorite game of mine. But, like, Earthbound is top favorite. Whereas this is just a game that I maybe slightly begrudgingly acknowledge as, no, this is a phenomenal game. It doesn't resonate with me in a lot of ways, but it's still very much a game that I would point people to, and I still like thinking about stuff like that.
I can feel that. I feel that the game is... What makes it good is a lot more obvious and more immediately appealing to more people than in Earthbound. Which I could understand that being less personal. But I think it shines in a lot of ways. It's definitely the most diverse in terms of gameplay out of all of the games. It constantly shifts its gameplay up with the different chapters and stuff. It probably has the best character development, but I would say it feels more like an all-around good video game and maybe not as personal. I maybe this is not the perfect comparison, but maybe you feel towards Mother 3 how I feel towards Pikmin 2. Because I think Pikmin 2 is better as a video game in most ways. And it does have interesting things as like a in terms of having a more cynical tone and stuff, kind of in the same way Mother 3 does. But the simplicity of the first title is something that's kind of difficult to match, and maybe it's a little bit of lightning in a bottle, I guess.
I can feel that. That is a really funny comparison to me for reasons that I'm sure we will be discussing quite a bit over the course of Mother 3. Yeah, I think that's a fair way to look at it. And again, I don't really want to be a big stink about it because I do think you're going to see that the game will hit me hard. I guess.
And that's kind of what I'm saying too, is that like I still really like Pikmin 2, and but a small part of me is like, yeah, it doesn't have the same exact magic that I was looking for specifically, and I could see how that could be how you feel towards Mother 3, and I think that's how a lot of Japanese fans actually felt towards Mother 3.
I sort of remember hearing that despite the legendary reputation that the game has internationally, it wasn't a huge domestic success.
Yeah.
Like,
I think they like it, but I remember reading like translated YouTube comments and stuff, and it seems like over there the standard opinion is liking Earthbound best and thinking Mother 3 is also pretty good, as opposed to the opposite.
Well, it's so interesting because certainly in the States here, Mother 3 just has such a legendary reputation as the art house game that Nintendo put out, the tragedy that Nintendo put out of this very rich thematic game where a lot of critics kind of jumped on it right away as discussion points, even back in 2006 when it came out, and
well, and also it's probably the most famous game that didn't get localized.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely the game where more people have played the fan translation of it than probably any other fan translation of any game.
I can't think of any counteroffers to that. Yeah, I might just straight up agree with you on that.
Yeah. I would say, like, it's not my favorite game that didn't get localized. Like, I love the hell out of Live and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely up there, and while I really like Mother 3, it's a game that is not uniquely appealing to me. But then I don't think many GBA games are. I think most games are either uniquely appealing or really good, and not both. Like, you have Sims Bustin' Out, which is uniquely appealing to me, but also not that great of a game. I've been looking for GBA games that can hit both sides of that kind of enjoyment side, and I don't think I've found one really for me.
We were just having a conversation the other day on the Discord server about favorite GBA games, and trying to think of mine kind of put me in the weird position of, man, GBA was my first console, but I have games I like for it, but I also don't know that I have a ton that are like, you get the GBA so you can play Konami Crazy Racers or something. It's like, I mean, that's a nice one to have, but I don't know.
Yeah. There's things I like about the GBA. I think that the form factor of the GBA SP is brilliant. But like, weirdly, it doesn't have a lot of like, you need to play this game right now kind of games.
Mm-hmm. But Psychic Paranoid.
But I still really like Mother 3. It's probably in like my top 60 games or something like that.
I forget. I have a top games that I'm building. It's somewhere around there for me too.
Yeah.
Psychic Paranoia points out the fan translation game trademark, pretty much. I guess one thing to keep an eye out for as we play through this is this a game that we could ever see a version of coming out of Nintendo of America? I don't think we'll ever see the GBA ports of Mother 3 ever get a formal or ever get an official localization, but theoretically, if they decide to remake the game, is this a game that we could ever see out of Nintendo of America? And maybe, but there is an awful lot of content that it's an interesting question, and that's something that I think is worth us asking and checking in on as we go through this.
Yeah, I think it'd be a hard game for them to do politically, just because a lot of its coverage of LGBT topics and stuff along those lines is a little weird. Learning the love spell, I don't know how they're going to deal with that. It's not just the fact that it's a more mature game than Nintendo is willing to do most of the time. It's also that the game feels innocent on the surface, but has more complicated themes, and also that there's a lot of hot topics being discussed within it. So I don't know if Nintendo is specifically ready for that kind of discussion.
I could see that. Maybe. I don't know, Nintendo keeps surprising me these days, or Nintendo of America keeps surprising me these days, so I'm not fully ready to mark it off, but it would certainly be an uphill conversation. I think Mother 3... Psychic Paranoia says, I think Mother 3 has a lot of interesting ideas, but in terms of structure, it suffers a bit.
I don't know, because I think the structure is kind of one of the stronger aspects, honestly. I think it's really well paced. I think that it has a lot of variety in how all of its chapters end up feeling, but it does kind of end up feeling like it's over before it begins, to a certain degree, and it kind of there's parts of it where it doesn't feel like the ideas are fully developed, but anyway, we should get started, I guess.
All right, here we go. Boy, it is still weird to me to actually get to see this screen on a Game Boy Advance game.
Yeah.
This was around the time Nintendo was having this on there. The Mother 3 fan translation. This is a free, unofficial translation made entirely by Mother/Earthbound fans. Please support this series by purchasing official merchandise, including the official translation, if one is ever released. As it says in the bottom, I am playing version 1.2 of this, which is technically outdated, but we should be okay.
No, it was still getting updates.
Not a heck of a lot. I think it's mostly language and typo adjustments.
Gotcha.
HAL did get credited. For those who don't know, HAL handled primary developments of the game when it was going to be a Nintendo 64 title, but they fully handed over development materials to Brownie Brown when it was turned into a Game Boy Advance game.
Didn't know that. interesting.
Yeah, I think a lot of the same personnel from Earthbound worked on it as Earthbound 64. But, all right, let's hop in. The younger twin brother, a gentle boy. Ah. All right, what are we going to go for names for these guys?
Yep.
I think Psychic Paranoia, you called dibs on one of the characters once he shows up, but
you get the chance to name all the characters, probably.
yeah, there you go. It is really neat. I guess slamming all three Mother games in rapid succession on these, seeing how they developed the character naming sequences. Like here, you just have the little skits of the characters. I feel like for me personally, the names are set in stone. I can respect that. Just going with default then. Alright, so Lucas, or technically Lucas since they're French names, but Smash Bros. Confirmed it as Lucas, so whatever. The older twin brother, an energetic boy. By default, that would be Claus, or technically Klaus for the French pronunciation, but Claus is fine. A strong, kind, and dependable father. Flint.
I have to say, I do love the animations that they added to all of these characters here.
They're super cute, yeah.
Jan, Ken, Pon.
Oh yeah. The beloved mother, Hinawa. The brave and smart dog. Are we going default on this one, Psychic Paranoia? It is Sam. Okay. Just making sure. Where are we? There we go. What's your favorite homemade food? Doing anything fun with the rest of these, or are we just going with defaults? One thing I'll say, it's you can definitely tell right away that the sound effects and sound fonts, definitely this game was designed around the GBA release in mind. So a lot of what we're hearing here sounds way better.
It sounds much better. Like it still has that muffled quality that all GBA games do, but it's using instruments that play to its strengths a lot better.
I actually really like a lot of the more subdued, the subdued instrumentation. Very much adds to a lot of the vibe of the game. What is our favorite thing? Oh, I think I forgot to change the name of the stream. I did forget to change the name of the stream. I remembered one of the things, but not the other thing. Darn it. Okay.
Well, Not necessarily, because if it's mother 1 plus 2, then that's equals mother 3.
Mother parenthetical 1 plus 2. So I guess mother friggin' PEMDAS. Maybe we stick with the default since I have called this playthrough series Designing for Love.
Sure. That one's like plot relevant anyway.
All right, and we just decide everything here. We'll stick with medium text speed for now. Window color, we've got a few more flavors to choose from. Plain, mint, strawberry, banana, peanut, grape, and melon.
Well, let's go for melon this time.
Yeah, okay. The only thing I could think to change it to is maybe blood. Oh dear. Oh, actually that's rather sweet. Okay.
Blood parentheses familial.
Yeah, we'll stick with this.
That would be an interesting twist on, like, blood magic. Anyway, welcome to the world of Mother 3.
Nowhere Islands. Tasmilly Village. That's interesting. This is probably going to be my first time actually pronouncing a lot of these names. Huh. Okay. Beyond the Sunshine Forest. Chicken. Pig. Cow. Home of Alec, Hinawa's father.
Alec isn't important enough to get a specific name option.
Perish the thought.
Lucas, how long are you gonna sleep? Get up so we can play! Get up already! The Dragos brought their babies over! They're really cute! Hurry up!
He has to be Alec. You can't go changing it to Alex. It's too crucial. Oh, right. Since this is a GBA title, we can just put the game into sleep mode.
It's a weird thought that you had to do that through the software in the olden days instead of just closing the system. Kind of a relic of a bygone era.
Yeah. A real wood-burning stove. The same bedhead as always. No problem here. Wait, that's right. I didn't even think that instead of having L or R to check on stuff, we just use the normal-ass A button for that stuff. Claus and Lucas's bed. Hinawa's bed. Hey, Ma.
Good morning, Mr. Sleepyhead Lucas. Claus has been up for a while playing with the Dragos.
Well, alright.
Are you planning to play in your pajamas? Scoot upstairs and change your clothes.
No.
Then you can stay inside in your pajamas for the rest of your life.
Oh, man. I kind of like how Lucas ambles around like this. It's like he's still kind of asleep, so he's dragging himself around a little bit. Anyway,
Yeah.
fine. Oh, he still kind of has a bit of a swagger going on. Hey.
Oh, you're up, sleepyhead. Well, today's the day you head back home. I'm gonna miss you guys.
Oh, HAL does work for that.
Specifically love the bass on this song.
Oh, yeah.
All cows, no matter what they're thinking, go moo. It'd be handy to remember that.
So given that Lucas does not have psionics, I guess people can just understand animals in this world?
Oink, oink. What the pig next to me says worries me. Oh, I never interpreted it as psionics. I always just thought it was like his interpretation of what he thinks the animal is saying.
Oh, that's cute.
Don't worry about it.
What the hell is he saying?
Can't talk to the chickens.
No, they run away. They're
What-
too chicken.
Well, corner one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're a wet clock.
Language? Don't say awake.
You late riser.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, okay. There are ants at your feet. You might accidentally step on them, so please don't continue in that direction. Aw. Well, hello.
A story is a series of memories. Memories are remembered with other memories, and in turn become memories themselves. If you don't take care to preserve your memories, you'll forget them. So please tell us, frogs, your memories of everything so far. That is what people refer to as saving. Now then. Oh, save your game?
Only 2 save files to work with this time, but that's okay.
I
like that they,
saving your game is a lot more convenient than it used to be, although there probably is some people that didn't figure out that the frogs are what saved your game.
it's kind of specific, yeah.
Please be careful out there. Give my regards to the next frog you meet.
I'll occasionally mention stuff from comparisons to what we know of the N64 incarnation of this game, just for the sake of discussion. The save frogs did exist back then as well. There's some, I don't think concept art, but there's some screenshots of models of what they looked like. Nothing super exciting, mostly just Nintendo 64 era models of frogs, but yeah, no, save frogs existed back then as well.
Very important to keep that through line.
Naturally. It's definitely weird because otherwise you wouldn't associate frogs with this game. Agreed.
you, I'm beat. I've been play fighting with the Dragos all morning. You should play too, Lucas.
Nah, it's okay.
Come on, just give it a try. The Dragos are waiting. Claws! Lucas still doesn't know how to ram into things yet. Oh. I'm gonna give you a tutorial on ramming into things.
It's kind of a specific thing, but okay.
I can imagine a thing called a B button. And then hold that B button for a second, then let go. Doing this will let you dash. And by using this dash ability, you can run into that Drago there. Claws, show him an example. Also, now that I think about it, Mother 1 and Mother 3 both have running, but Mother 2 doesn't.
Yeah, you're right.
I guess it has the bike, but yeah. Yeah, it's just like that. Now it's your turn, Lucas. Give it a try. You'll never succeed with such a sullen look on your face. That holds true for anything. Just relax.
Oh.
No.
I'm going. There's not much places for me to go. Well, hello! Wait, what are you doing over here? How many of you guys are there? This Drago has gentle eyes. This Drago baby was born just recently.
Yeah, most people don't look over here.
This Drago is friendlier than it appears. Yeah, no, there's just an entire second Drago family. I did not know that they were there. This Drago baby was born just recently. Or maybe it's the same Drago family? Are there
Run into one of those.
to be two? Wait, I have to imagine a B button first. Yeah! Baby! You! Yeah, I feel like I've accomplished something here.
Wait.
Oh, just in time.
Again. The harder you run into them, the more the Dragos like it. Now it's your turn, Lucas. Give it a try.
Alright, I'll give it a try, alright?
Is that all you got? You whippersnappers still have a long ways to go until you can get to me.
Yeah, well, what does Claus say about that?
Your ram attacks don't work on me, Lucas.
Okay, I guess I'll go. Yeah! Ha! Aw.
Interesting
Alright.
that they teach you to ram into things, because you never really do that in the game.
Yeah, I can't think of too many instances where that's actually useful beyond just having a run option. I like that extra little delay. Yeah, I did it. What about that?
You're a weakling now, but I just know that someday you'll be stronger than anybody else.
Yeah, what do you think? Oh, okay. Wait a sec.
Move it! Out of the way! Make way for the great mole cricket! I can't just sit idly by when I hear someone's play fighting. I'm gonna wipe the floor with all of you! Get in my way and you're in for a world of pain!
You encountered the mole cricket. All right, let's see how I do. Starting to get a sense for it.
The mole cricket used a biting attack.
But yes, for folks...
Yeah, you can explain it.
For folks who don't know, Mother 3 introduces a rhythm engine to its gameplay system, where if you tap the button to the beat of the background music, you can score extra hits with your basic attacks. Since a lot of people are used to playing the fan translation, it's a lot of people's experience of just not the timing being a bit off. So we'll see, but it is a very fun idea and a great way of adding variety to. If you are someone who just, like me, who just tends to mash the basic attack in a bunch of regular fights.
It does add a little bit of flavor to it for sure. I think the regular encounters that you go up against in Mother 3 tend to be a lot more fun than in Earthbound or Mother 1.
I agree with that, especially with just how much they play with it over the course of the game, too. Like, very much a system that benefits from the Mother series' tendency to have multiple battle themes. But we'll get there. For now, the mole cricket surrendered. Also, it's a little detailed, but I love the character sprites popping up from behind their status battle windows.
Yeah.
Lucas and Company earned 2 experience points.
Adds a lot of personality and helps you remember that you're playing as these characters instead of nameless voids. Like you kind of got the impression in the first 2 games.
For sure.
I see you have more of a spine than I thought. If you'd like, I could train you personally sometime. Next time we meet, it'll be at the big Mole Cricket Hole Stadium. I look forward to seeing you there, bro.
I forgot about that.
I stepped on a mole cricket. I hope it's all right. Lunch is ready, everyone. I made you your favorite boy's soup. Oh, lunch, soup.
Now totally would walk over that line of ants that stopped Lucas earlier.
You too, Dad. Now then. Soup's on, baby. Listen, folks, here is how to save. Oh, it does teach you. Talk to frogs. This is how you save. It's not too tedious or troublesome, so you should talk to frogs as often as you can. Plus, saving is absolutely free. Now then, it's time for me to return to the story.
Thanks, man.
Hey, wait for me! You saved some soup. You saved me some soup too, I hope. Thanks, like frog legs could have been a favorite food.
Oh no!
What's your favorite food, Mom? Oh, soup? Then your favorite is the same as ours? We make a good match. After we're done eating, we need to get ready to go home. We have to go through the forest to get back, so we'll need to leave early. Don't be silly. I bet the kids could make it here on their own. It's that safe. I bet even you could handle it, Lucas. Ha 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 ha!
Hinawa will not stand for this slander.
I have to say there's something... Oh, never mind. You read this first.
Dear Flint, just like you said they would, the children have been running around the mountains and fields tirelessly since the moment we arrived. Claus is as daring and full of energy as ever.
Daring.
While Lucas is daring and full of energy as ever. Well, Lucas is still a bit coddled, but neither one seems tired of playing at all. My father seems sad to say goodbye to his grandchildren after seeing them for the first time in so long. But we should be home by this evening. I had forgotten how nice and refreshing the mountain air is. You're always covered in the smell of sheep back in Tasmili village, so I really wish you could have been here to take in this air. The next time we visit, let's ask one of our neighbors to tend to the sheep so we can all come up here as a family. Claus, Lucas, and I were always thinking about you. When we get home this evening, I'll start cooking some of your favorite soup right away. With love, your dearest Hinawa.
But yeah, I was gonna say that this game has a way of like getting that awkward feeling of an adult trying to make a lighthearted joke, but it just being uncomfortable because they're kind of making fun of you and don't realize it. I think that's kind of a hard thing to write, but they did it well there.
Yes, indeed.
Very, it's close to home.
Mother 3.
So there's aliens in this game too. Shocker.
I don't think I caught before that it's the Japanese bum without the second B. Chapter 1. Night of the Funeral.
Flint! 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 It's a fire! A fire! A fire! The Sunshine Forest is on fire in a huge, fiery, flamey fire! Well, I reckon you probably shouldn't go to a guy named Flint if you want to put out a fire.
Machine for spinning wool. You can take a nap on this bed. We probably shouldn't right now, though, so let's not. Lucas and Claus's springy bed. Maybe we should put out our fireplace and firewood.
No, just leave it running, that's fine. You gotta do something quick, Flint! It's the forest, the forest, the forest, the forest is on fire!
What
Jeez! Who would lock their door in a village as peaceful as ours? Flint! Ah! The doorknob! Why'd you have to come off at a time like this? Ah, doorknob! I mean Flint! This is no time to be dozing off! There's a huge fire in the Sunshine Forest! At times like this call for reckless nice guys like you! Please come, Flint! Please!
I'm a wreckful nice guy.
Then I'll just have to drag you there myself!
Okay.
I'll follow behind you. What? What's so wrong with that? I have to like following behind people.
Okay.
I will say that you can really tell they added a lot more character animation to this game compared to the past two, and it really helps give the characters a lot more personality.
I'm really, I don't think I noticed on my first run, but I'm really liking the amount of, just the amount of character acting you see in the sprite work. Like, compare Lucas's completely undeserved swagger with how he's walking around compared to Flint's quietly confident cowboy saunter. He's hiding something inside his doghouse. Flint got a stick.
Hey, Flint! That stick should make a good weapon in case anything happens. Be sure to equip it first, though. Just holding on to it will make it as useful as a caramel. Well, side caramels are pretty useful.
Well, not for us.
But even speaking in general.
Well, fair. Does Thomas even know of any other villages? Well, the concept of a village, I guess. Oh. An undeniably plain stick. How you doing, sheep? They're milling about restlessly. I guess that's fair. Alright, well, we should probably look into whatever's going on here. What's up?
Save your cape. Please be careful out there. Give my regards to the next frog you meet. Also, yeah, this is another thing that makes Mother 3 stand out a bit, is that each chapter, until a certain point, focuses on a specific character. So even though we were just playing as Lucas in the prologue, now this one will focus primarily on Flint's story, so...
I believe that was the same as in Earthbound 64 as well. Though they rearranged which characters were relevant when, but you had that similar structure where you'd switch between Lucas and Flint and some of the other later characters.
Flint! The whole sky north of here is pitch black with smoke.
Let's take our time to make sure everyone's okay.
If the forest catches on fire, Claus and Lucas and Awa will be stuck out there. The sunshine fire, it's on forest. No, wait. The Funshine Forest is on fire, on tire.
Tom's Bazaar. We got the goods.
We got the goods.
Now isn't the time for that. I guess, under understandably, the game won't want us to be doing much. This hasn't been used for whatever reason.
Can you look in the box?
This one?
Not that box.
Uh,
That box.
I think it's just a crate. Yep.
Okay. Also, you have diagonal walking sprites, too.
Oh, yes, you're right. Jackie's Yato in. We won't over-pamper you here.
Oh, Flint! The Sunshine Forest is on fire? Oh, should I give you a hand, too?
Sure, the more the merrier.
Wait! I'm actually pretty busy, you know? No, I mean, you know how it is. Sorry. I'll leave everything to you today, Flint.
Well, that seems fair. How are you doing?
They're saying the Sunshine Forest is on fire. That's true, we better get our butts out of here before the fire engulfs our village, too. Mr. Flint! You should probably take whatever Thomas says with a grain of salt. That's just the kind of person he is. Thomas! What are you running around acting like a siren for? Honestly now. You better not cause too much trouble for Flint.
Problem here.
If you need something from the map-loving and map-owning Mapson, it must be a map, yes? Please, feel free to take one with you.
Got a Tesmilly map.
You're worried about Lighter's shack deep inside the Sunshine Forest, yes? I marked that area on the map for you.
Your map's been marked.
Please hurry and see if he needs help. Oh, whoops, silly me. Forgot to tell you how to check the map, didn't I? Check the map, you need to, how do I put this? Fill your right index finger with a wish, or strength. To put it more bluntly, I guess do something R button-ish.
Oh, there we go. Alright, so right smack dab in the middle there. And, of course, we recognize Alex's house way at the top there. But, alright, actually quite a bit going on around here.
Flint, took you long enough. Go check out the fire, quickly, chop chop! If the fire spreads here, to Tasmilly Village, my honor, my estate, and I will go up in smoke, literally. So go north, north, I say. North as in north, south, east, west. Why do you force me to explain such simple things to you?
You want me to go north, south, east, and west? Oh, we'll try some of these.
We didn't accomplish a whole lot. Flint, the fire isn't that way. This is no time to get sidetracked. I like Thomas's running animation too.
Yes.
Just hearing there was a fire has me coughing uncontrollably. I'm ultra sensitive to things, you know. By the way, if you'd prefer to run instead of walk, I recommend trying the dash ability. Hey.
Surely that has to come from Itoi's lifelong asthma.
Save your game?
Really much point in saving here, but okay.
Please be careful out there. Give my remarks to the next frog you meet.
Hey, wait, I just noticed we're level 7 at the start. That's interesting.
Yep. Flint has some experience, you see.
Makes sense.
Flint! The Sunshine Forest, which is to the west across road and past the prayer sanctuary, is apparently on fire like crazy. Oh, sorry, that sounded so explanation-like.
Oh, hey, it's a very tall man.
Hey, leader, can you see the fire from there? Hey, I said. I see he's as non-talkative as ever.
I guess we should do something about that.
Mr. Flint! If you lose your way, be sure to check signposts and message boards. I'm telling you this out of the kindness of my heart, just so you know.
South Tasmania Village, West Sunshine Forest, North Sunset Cemetery. What's to the east? Nothing. The entrance is sealed. Assume this will be a hey, big palooka, don't go there.
Flint, the fires are that way. This is no time to get sidetracked.
Sunset Cemetery. Graves have never looked so scenic. No zombies allowed!
That's awfully rude.
Flint got a nut. Okay. Flint opened the present. Flint got some nut bread. Bird.
Chirp, chirp. Sparrow advice. For this little bit, I'm going to use game lingo rather than comparisons. You can bring up the menu by pressing Start. Starting from the left, the menu selections are Goods, Equip, Status, and Sleep. At present, you can use the control pad to select one of those four. By choosing a menu option and pressing the A button, you can find out all sorts of things you might want to know. Lastly, about the rightmost sleep menu option. If you choose the sleep option and press A, the A button, you can pause the game. The batteries won't drain very much while the game is in sleep mode, so don't worry. When you want to start the game again, just press select and the L and R buttons all at the same time. Well, what do you think? Shall I explain that again for you?
Nah.
Chirp chirp, a sparrow fluent in game lingo is pretty rare, wouldn't you say? I mean, rare. Well, this time I'll be sparrow-like for sure and chirp 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 chirp. Even if I did go on ahead, I just know I'd be no help at all. What should I do?
Alright, let's go. Talk to these guys.
Oh, what are you doing? Quit pushing that. Quit it. Seriously, stop. Keep pushing it, and I'll be sick. Why do you keep pushing it? See, you did it again. If you keep this up, I'm gonna... Just so you know, if something bad happens to me, it's all because you kept pressing that stupid thing.
Apparently the A button is a vomit button.
The flames started coming our way, so we ran here with all our might. But old Lighter and Lil Theo are still stuck in the forest.
You have to love a buddy duo, Bud and Lil. Sup?
May the forest and the people and the animals and I all happiness. Oh, Flint, good to see you here. I think it's only proper to offer a prayer here before going into the forest.
I can't argue with that. Please answer with a calm mind.
No, go ahead.
Please tell me your name. Yes, the name of the person playing this game. I see no reason to change course at this point. Certainly a lot earlier than we've seen it before.
Spelled it wrong.
No, we're Dizzigadig for, clearly.
I guess they didn't want to bury the lead this time since you can only pull that trick once.
Well, they kind of pulled it twice, but yeah. Okuska. Understood. Designing for. Your name is Designing for, correct? Well, yeah. Okay then, please continue to enjoy the game. After I count down from 3, you will forget you were ever asked this question. 3, 2, 1. Have you forgotten? You must forget. Okay.
Yes, you took my advice and prayed. Now be careful on your way.
Check in with the frog here.
This is a big emergency, so I came to help out. But Ed won't let me through. I can be useful too, you know. I'm not just some annoying onlooker. Where's the fire? Is it on fire? Oh, I bet it's a big, giant, foresty fire. Flint, thank heavens you're here. I think Lighter and Fuel are still stuck inside the forest. Don't worry, I'll hold back these rubberneckers. You just hurry and find them. Aren't you, Flint? I thought I saw someone as manly as me walk. The smoke is terrible, and with my sensitive throat, I can't continue any further. So you can have this cookie instead. Let this slightly unclean and not very tasty cookie be of use. Please, let it be of use.
Flint got a nut cookie.
Alright, I'll give you one more of my slightly unclean and not tasty cookies. Let it be of use. Please, let it be of use.
How many can I get? Oh, okay. Can I go for the 4-peat? Oh.
I know you want more, but...
I like cookies. I like crummy cookies. What can I say? Hey! Oh, okay. So Flint has the ability to just brute force his way through stuff. Looks like it gives him his own unique set of skills. Let's go ahead and strengthen up. Mr. Batty attacks. Flint gathered his strength. Flint's offense increased by 5. Thomas is acting flustered. Mr. Batty sized up the situation. Mr. Batty felt a little strange.
This is kind of a smart way to teach RPG mechanics to someone who doesn't know, because here you don't have to worry about PP at all, but they still give you the different options of like you can swing to hit multiple enemies, you can do the powerful but inaccurate attack, and you can raise your stats. So a little bit of everything.
I didn't even think of that, yeah.
No real healing, but you have that with items, so whatever.
So I forgot that enemy sprites bounce away when you defeat them. That's fun.
Yeah.
How good are those cookies? Well, they're not that good. 15 HP. I note also that you don't have items healing a range, just a specific set amount. Beware of poisonous snakes. There should be antidotes somewhere around here.
Batman. That's that same.
I am 100% sure that's intentional.
Yeah. Where could Isaac be?
Shouldn't have stopped to take a drink. Let's open the present. We got the Aries bracelet. No, actually, I do need to be in the other one. A bracelet of the Aries zodiac sign. Defense +3.
They give you plenty of frogs in this game.
Excuse me. Kokori Hot Spring. There's no need to rush. 5 seconds rejuvenates. Kokori Spring Water. An extra syllable. There's no need to rush. 5 seconds rejuvenates. Kokori Spring Water.
Chirp, sparrow advice. Some people try to always avoid fighting when there are enemies around. You know the type, right? They use the dash ability to zoom right by. I guess you could say they're followers of peace at any price. Oh, no. I'm not saying that's how you are or anything. I just think that if you keep running away from everything now, later on when you have to fight, you'll have a really rough time because you lack experience. And always running off will only lead to regret, my young disciple. Please keep this in mind. Now to end this with a sparrow like, chirp, 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 chirp. That just makes me want to try. Awesome.
Relaxing in the hot spring made everyone in Flint's party feel alive again. Kokori Hot Spring. There's no need to rush. 5 seconds rejuvenates. Kokori Spring Water. Extra syllable. Definitely going to take me a bit to get the timing on this.
This song's quite a bit harder than the last one.
I do feel a bit silly when I just get it.
Oh, Flint! I breathed in too much smoke. The lighter and some fuels still aren't back yet. I'm pretty sure they're stuck inside the forest. Don't worry about me. Go help them.
So, like, the... oh. Tough customer. A metal box-like object is lying here. So, like, wait, what is this? Oh, right.
The yeah monster.
Oh yeah, there's no system to actually scan things in this game. Oh well.
Forget if you could scan things later.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so lighter and fuel, obviously the play with their names is pretty straightforward. But something I discovered when looking up, when doing research on the original version of this, or on the Nintendo 64 release of this game, I think Lighter is just a single father in this release, but he did have a wife in the original. Any guess on what her name was in that one?
Gasoline?
No, but you're not as far off as you would think. It is a different direction, though. You have to think in a different direction.
Molotov.
Not quite.
What?
Tobacco.
No. What?
Tobacco.
Oh. Okay. Also, this game has really unique sprites for when you sneak up on enemies, which is a very cool touch.
Yes, very much so. Again, you can see me kind of pausing to try and get the lead in to the rhythm before I advance the window, but then I just keep getting it on the first hit. Oh well. I was off tempo with that one. If I remember correctly, each party member gets their own instrumentation to kind of Peter and the Wolf style, which is a very fun touch.
They do, yeah. Oh. Lighter. Actually, that would mean that Claus would have his own instrumentation too, even though he's only in one battle.
Oh yeah.
And Thomas, hey, Lighter, you all right? What? Oh, and Thomas. Damn it. I'm trying to beat these things up, but more just keep coming. I can't get past them. What is that thing? A bug? Dunno. They're going around the forest lighting fires. But never mind that. Fuel's still at home. What? Fuel's still in your shack? Why didn't you go have fuel? I'll look after Lighter.
Well, fair. Flint got Lighter's lumber.
Flint, if you're gonna use that lumber as a weapon, be sure to equip it first. It's completely useless otherwise.
Oh, that's fair. Lighter's favorite 4x4. Offense +6.
It does lower your speed, though, because it's so heavy.
Oh, yes. You've never seen a bug like this before. A firefly and its cohorts suddenly attacked. The firefly fired up and charged. Go ahead and take a swing here. Taking quite a bit of abuse here. Ain't nothing. That'll do.
Boing, boing. I really recommend you save now. Will you?
Yeah, that's fair. I love how much they play with the save frogs in this game.
Yeah. Please be careful out there. Give my regards to the next frog you meet.
Oh, right. Walking through fire hurts.
Help!
Now that won't do.
Well, I guess you do have to run into that door.
Mm-hmm. No problem here, if you say so. A flying mouse suddenly attacked. Let's toughen up. Flint stiffened his body. Defense increased by 5. The flying mouse is poofing out its hair to look threatening. Hey, cheers! 16 is the max you can get, so... Oh, nice. It's also worth note that this game does use the rolling health meter system from Earthbound. It's not as easy to take advantage of, but but then again, we're still pretty early in, so we'll see as the game progresses.
I think it makes it so you don't want to just use a normal attack more often because that eats up more time than it did before.
Oh, also true, yeah. A fallen support beam is blocking the way. Well, we'll see about that.
Mr. Flint!
You took fuel into your care. Just in time.
Apparently one of Ness's alt costumes in Smash is based off of fuel.
Oh, yes it is. That's right.
Wow! I'm pitch black and covered in soot, but I'm alive. Oh, you're pitch black too, Mr. Flint. Thank you, Mr. Pitch Black Flint. Thank you so much, Mr. Pitch Black Flint. Oh yeah. We need to let my dad know I'm okay. He's worried. He's probably worried sick about me somewhere.
Hey, any chance we can borrow a little bit of that? I'm guessing that's a big no. Fuel cheered Flint on and lent his support. Ah. So in the present, there was some nut bread. With that.
The yeah monsters almost always give you healing items, so they're kind of a good choice for early game enemies.
Makes sense. Hey! Actually, I could
Kind of like how the spiteful crows always gave cookies, but the nut bread's a lot better of a healing item.
by quite a bit, yeah. Fuel picked up a rock and threw it. Really need to stop doing that. Let's cleanse real quick.
Huh.
Well, it kind of helped.
They don't know how to dunk their face.
Out of the question, I suppose. Anyway, this was closed before, and it stays closed for now.
Hey, Hick. I don't know who you are, Mr. Pitch Black Guy, but thanks a million for saving fuel. Wow, you're really pitch black. Oh, fuel, Flint! You're pitch black and covered in soot, but you're all right. If you're looking for lighter, Thomas took him to the prayer sanctuary. But wow, you're really pitch black. Oh, Mr. Flint and Fuel! You're both pitch black, but I knew it was you two the instant I saw you. Huh? Oh, this injury? Actually, about that... Yes, the injury. This injury. Abby here was attacked by some bizarre flying mouse thing with bug wings. Just went chomp and bit her on the head. That makes sense? If it didn't, I can explain it to you again. It made sense to me. That was a very easy to understand explanation.
Oh, she does have a big old lump on the corner of her head, I see.
Lint, you're pitch black and covered in soot. But you're alright. Being the responsible man I am, I managed to bring lighter here. Hurry and let him see fuel.
Right, he's not actually here. Where is he? Oh, there is he.
Dad! That voice, is that you, Fuel? You're alright? What in the world happened to you? You're pitch black and covered in soot. What about you, Dad? You busted your leg. Oh, this ain't nothing. All I gotta do is twist this like so, and then do this, and then... Ow, consarn it!
Yeah, would not recommend that.
Boss, what in the world are you doing? Fixing my injuries, obviously. What does it look like? Anyways, we sure are lucky Flint showed up when he did. Yeah, he and Lighter have always been quarreling buddies since they were kids. It's enough to make me jealous. Thanks, Flint. Guess I showed my not-so-tough side, huh? I owe you one for today. I think that could be the first time I've ever heard the boss thank anyone. Ah, you're right! The only thing that could make this any stranger is if it suddenly started pouring rain.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. And now it's starting to rain. Let's just hope this rain puts out the fire. We need to tend to Lighter. Let's head back to the village for now. There you are, Flint. You're all patched up now.
Must have taken a little minor ding.
It's a good thing you and Fuel only suffered light injuries. It's been a while since Tasmilly last had rain. Flint, please get some nice rest.
No.
When are Hinawa and the others coming back? With the forest like it is now, won't the way back be dangerous? When did you see anything else in the fire besides those weird bugs? I'm talking about some suspicious people with pig-like masks on. Those bastards. They turned the forest pitch black. And you, Flint, you wound up pitch black too. You should get some rest now, Dad.
You're imagining things.
Oh, yeah. You were pitch black too, Fuel. Come on, Dad. You really need to rest now. Thanks for everything. already read that.
Saw that already.
Isaac said he was going into the mountains to pick mushrooms. I hope he's all right. Helping others out, being helped by others, helping others out. Well, how do you like it, Flint?
A lot of haikus right off. There's a quick frog here.
I think we should probably stop for now. This is like about halfway through the prologue. I mean, chapter 1. So.
Okay, sure. Fair enough. Kind of, bit of a shorter one, but half of this session was us looking at the other game, so perfectly fair.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, cool. Well, solid start. We've still plenty of game to go, so we'll return right here next time. But until then, thank you for tuning in. We hope y'all had fun, and we will catch you on the next stream.
Yeah, catch you next time.